Hello and welcome to another Figuring Out Japan video. We sell all the coolest Japanese collectibles and figurines straight out of Japan, and you can find out more details about us in the description of this video, including our eBay store and our Facebook page. So this video we will be looking at the figure that you see in front of you, obviously, which is the Master Stars piece or MSP figure of Portgas D Ace. And this figure, in fact, has been one of the most popular figures released in Japan over the last few years. And I would explain that due to two reasons. One, because the MSP line has been very popular, both for the One Piece series and the other series that the that the MSP figures exist. And the other reason is Ace suffers from the I haven't really thought of a proper name of it, but I guess you could say the dead man effect, which is when a character dies in a series, people really feel very emotional about that character, and really like that character. And since Ace, of course, dies in the series, he's very popular. I guess people, feel some sort of maybe emotional connection, and the figurine becomes very popular. Another character that has that effect is the Trafalgar Corazon one. I mean, it's not too often really in series that the good guys I mean, you could argue whether in One Piece the pirates are the good guys or not, but I guess the heroes of the story, it's not too often that they die. Obviously in Dragon Ball they die, but they come back. In Naruto a lot of characters die, but the sort of central main characters like Naruto, Kakashi, Sasuke, they don't die. So I guess it's rare for characters like Ace to actually, to actually die. But personally for me, I'm not like a huge fan of Ace. I don't really feel that he does anything particularly noteworthy in the series. I mean, he sort of appears in the Alabasta Kingdom briefly, and then he gets captured by Blackbeard, and then he's basically rescued, and then he dies, and that's it. So yeah, that's just me personally, but I don't know. Maybe I'm soulless. So anyway, let's have a look at the figurine now. So this figurine actually has been released 3 times in Japan. It had an initial release, and it was so popular that it was re-released. And then it was released a 3rd time because there was a Sabo MSP. And to have the 3 set of Sabo and Luffy, there was the Revival Ace MSP, which you can see here. I know it's all wrapped up. But there were three figures here, which was the Ace, the Sabo, and the Luffy. So we've sold this as a 3 set, and I do actually have another Luffy one. So this is what the box looks like. So you can see it says Revival. So this was Luffy. This was also re-released Luffy. So there was an original version Luffy, and then this one was re-released as the 3 sets. That was the 3rd version of the Ace. Now the one that we have today is actually, this is the 2nd release, so that's why you'll see in gold letters. It is actually shiny. If I can get some light onto it, it says "Thank you for loving me," and you're probably wondering why does it say "Thank you for loving me." The reason is because the original release of this figure was so popular that Banpresto decided to re-release it. Now, to my knowledge, I could be wrong on this because I've never actually had all 3 of them together, but to my knowledge, the figurines themselves are exactly the same. It's just the box that's different. Now, in saying that, the value is a little bit different, actually, with obviously the earlier versions being more valuable. But, that's really a sort of collector's viewpoint. But they do sell for more in Japan, the older versions. But the figurines themselves are the same. I personally would actually like the Revival one because A, it's cheaper, and B, it goes well with the other Luffy and the Sabo. So anyway, let's have a look at the actual figure. So it comes in a few different pieces. So the head is one piece, and then the hat is another piece, and that clips into his back. And then the torso, or the body, is another piece, and then his foot is another piece, and then the sword here on the side, or the dagger, is another piece. So by my count, that's what, 5 pieces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 pieces. So I really like the the detailing and the coloring. You can see his boots have like the little clips and things like that, and even the the bottom of the shoes have like the actual sort of pattern and things like that, so that's pretty cool. And you can see the sword and the chain and his belt. So there's the belt again. So very detailed looking. You can see even his like calf muscles as well, very detailed. And then this is his body, so you can see all of the ace. It's the fire, and it's like a really sort of semi-transparent plastic, so it looks really cool the way it sort of wraps around both of his arms. And you can see again there his torso, the muscles, and then his hat. You've got that cool kind of, looks like a cattle skull, and then his hat with the trademark happy and sad faces, and of course his tattoo, which it does have the whole tattoo there, so you can see where the hat clips in. I probably won't be able to get it back in now with one hand, juggling the phone. There we go. So yeah, I really like the sort of grimace on his face as well, and his trademark freckles. So yeah, his wavy locks as well. So pretty bit dusty there, sorry. So yeah, very, very nice figure. It's about 25 centimeters tall, like most of the MSP pieces, and it looks really good, especially with the Luffy and the Sabo as well. So very popular figurine. You can see his tattoo as well on the side, and yeah, just overall very, very good figurine. So yeah, that's the MSP Portgas D Ace, and as a comparison, so the box is 200 mil, so 20 centimeters, so that's how big he is compared to the box. So you can see there's at least another, 5, maybe 7 centimeters on there, so it's a pretty big figure. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next video.